This is Geoff Stump. We're at Highest Region with Dan Armbruster. We used to call you the Booster.
Today we are shredding on a beautiful bluebird 50-degree day at Powderhorn Mountain, Colorado, about 40 miles east of Grand Junction, and we're just shredding, having fun.
You've got high desert mesa country, like right where Desert Canyon meets Mesa, and it's awesome, and there's a good ridge to hike. How many years has it been since you were considered a line rider?
About 3 years now. When I was 19, I'm 22 now. This was the last pair of skis I got from Jeff Kendall, who was the rep at the time, and they took care of me for a bunch of years. Had a real great time with them, and it was just a great time. Still on lines. I think it's something a lot of young skiers should work for, even if they're not winning contests and stuff like that. A lot of the time, the people running those companies know a lot about skiing, and they'll respect you if you're still doing what you love and killing it.
And you're here skiing at Powderhorn, man. This is funny. There's nobody else hitting park that I've seen yet.
Weekday skiing at Powderhorn is where it's at. It's just great. You have the whole mountain to yourself.
That's true, man. Dan's been telling me about it for years, and so has Matt Walker. And this is where Matt was on the race team and stuff, and he lived at Powderhorn. And but you've just come to Powderhorn the last few years, right?
This is my 4th season at Powderhorn. I came down here when I moved down to Grand Junction for school.
Now you've been judging this year.
Yes.
What do you think? You've been judging USASA, right?
Mostly just USASAs. I did a Rev tour.
And what'd you think of that?
Oh, I had a blast just working with those guys who judge those big events. It's awesome getting to work with steel. Line congruency, I want to call it, where if you do a trick one way, I want to see you do that same trick the exact other way. And whenever I see something like that, that really gets me pumped.
There was a time though, and we used to laugh and go, look, oh man, you would cop some of Gagnier's stuff, and then we'd see you take it a step further.
Well, me and Charles both come from rollerblade backgrounds. I can't speak for Charles, but I know I bladed before I started into freestyle skiing. So that's where I got a lot of the inspiration for some of that stuff.
Is this the same sport as it was?
No, not at all. Everything's changed, especially in the last couple of years. And the video segments, I could say, are still comparable to what they used to be, but as far as competition, everything's changed.
Do you think style plays a big enough role?
I think it's finding its way. It's still working its way to find its place in this whole crazy future spin to win days. But yeah, I think style's coming, and there's guys who are doing a good job with that.
We're ranking in the highest region with Dan Armbruster. We always respected you for your rails and your creativity on the rails. And we're now seeing some of that creativity you did years ago is starting to, people like Henrik and Phil are starting to do the same stuff. What do you think of that when you see that? I mean, they probably never saw you, but we did.
Yeah, I think it's really awesome what Henrik and Phil and anyone else doing that kind of stuff. Just one-footers or feeble grinds, I think, is what Henrik calls a lot of his cool stuff. Presses, Phil's got that on lock. It's just really cool to see the sport go in that direction instead of just a bunch of royales, is what I want to call them, skier slides.
And what's one trick that you did years ago that you're seeing now other people doing that you never saw, that you innovated?
I used to love doing the one-footed grinds like what Phil's doing. I don't think I could ever back 270 out of one like Phil, but those are pretty sick. Aidan Sheahan's bringing a bunch of the grabbed, broken grinds back.
That's a great message to send out there that, hey man, you're out there having just as much fun, and I never saw, a 9 or a 7 today.
Nope. That's not what it's about at all. If you can go through your local park and do some nice threes with grabs, everyone's going to have respect for you. They're going to know you're a good skier. You don't need to be doing doubles and that kind of stuff to have the respect of a good skier.
No doubt. What do you think of Torin?
I think Torin is an amazing skier, and it has just been incredible to see what he's made out of himself at such a young age.
Do you have an early Torin story?
I do. It was the first year Charles brought out the octo grab, and that was something I really wanted to learn that year too. And it was me, Torin, and Jeff just lapping Snowmass on kind of a snowy day through the park, and It was the day I first got the Octo, and sure enough, Torin got the Octo too when he was probably like 11 or 12.
Same day?
Yeah, and I think he did it. I think he did it with a 7 that day too, or something. It's just been crazy to watch Torin his whole life. He's awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a great trip here, coming up to your region in the highest region.
Yes, sir.
And can't wait to see you back in our region and meet maybe somewhere else down the line. And I'll be back for Powder Day.
Time to go skiing. I just lost my pad. No. It got torn off, but I hit that tree.
Hang on, take a check. I don't care.